So what is supply chain management? Let's spend a little bit of time talking about the details of this catch-all phrase. What are the elements of supply chain management for small and medium-sized manufacturers? There are three core elements of supply chain management that we'll discuss here today: procurement, production, and distribution. Now you'll see a list of a lot of activities underneath each of these columns that outlines what's captured in that step of the supply chain. Of course, manufacturing and production go hand in hand, but it's important to think about the support mechanisms and the ecosystem of activities happening around each element of the supply chain. Importantly, and one of the benefits of digitization, communications and information sharing can stretch throughout the entire supply chain and create value for each and every element of an operation. Procurement activities include supplier and material sourcing, forecasting, vendor qualification, negotiation, contracting and purchasing, and then accountability measures, such as cost control and analysis and elements of quality. Here you'll see some of the benefits of digitization in procurement. A digitized procurement operation has an opportunity to achieve effectiveness, efficiency, sustainability, and profitability through leveraging each of these opportunities. Technology and software solutions should be in the toolkit of any procurement organization, from simple tools such as e-procurement or enabling mobile purchasing, all the way through a more holistic and enterprise-wide system such as an enterprise resource planning system, or even a warehouse management system. These technology solutions can provide efficiency and connectivity for any organization as they take steps towards full digitization. Here are some important steps to achieving digitization in your procurement organization. Let's move down the supply chain to production. Production activities may include manufacturing and assembly, kit construction, design and testing, forecasting or demand planning, inventory control or works in process management, data collection and analysis, capacity and utilization management, process improvement, and of course quality and repairs. There are many benefits for digitization in production. The manufacturing environment leveraging digitization is faster, more nimble, more efficient, and in the end more effective. Digital innovation is important throughout the supply chain. With many technology and digitization disruptors relevant to the production environment, manufacturing has great opportunities to apply some really interesting and really unique technologies and innovative practices. Hardware and process changes are important in production, but software can also be a solution where a digital operation can leverage achievements and advancements in processing and analytics. For a digital operation, software can provide an oversight of current operations and also provide alerts and watchdogs when things go wrong. There are many similarities between achieving digitization in production and what we spoke about earlier in the procurement space. Of course, starting with basic steps begins the journey to digitization, but it's important to remember in the production environment that communications and understanding expectations up and down the supply chain are important, integration with systems and data and information across the supply chain, and lastly, taking advantage of opportunities to collaborate. The next stage in the process is distribution, and the spectrum of distribution activities can include everything from storage and warehousing through transportation, logistics, customs, foreign trade, inventory management, and even return logistics. Customer relations is also an important part of the distribution process. Many of these steps can benefit from digitization, but what does that mean? As in procurement and production, achieving digitization in distribution is a multi-step process and begins with taking simple steps such as ensuring your processes are cataloged in SOPs or leveraging software or an IT platform to help you move into the digital environment. Either way, these steps forward can help your company improve distribution effectiveness and efficiency. It should come as no surprise that cybersecurity is an important part of the manufacturing supply chain, but let's learn a little bit more about what that means in context. It's no surprise that cybersecurity is one of the more important considerations in manufacturing today. The average cost of a data breach is significant for small and medium-sized enterprises, and the risk is real. Is your company prepared? An important resource for manufacturers created by the National Institute of Standards and Technology is the Cybersecurity Framework Manufacturing Profile. This identifies 5 key activities for cybersecurity in a manufacturing environment. They are identify, protect, detect, respond, and then recover. Let's discuss a few key principles of cybersecurity in manufacturing. First, develop your defenses based on the principle that your systems will be breached. Next, recognize that cybersecurity is never just a technology problem. It involves people, processes, and knowledge sharing within an organization. And lastly, security is security. Recognize there is no gap and should be no gap between physical security, such as access to computers, access to the office or server, and the elements of cybersecurity that we've discussed. There are great resources available for manufacturers as they pursue a digital future. One key resource I'd like to introduce you to today is the MEP Digital Supply Chain Network Maturity Survey. Just as information is the currency of the digital supply chain, so too is your knowledge of your manufacturing operation, what it is today and what it can become. By completing a brief 10-minute survey to understand where you are today, you'll also learn about additional resources available through the MEP Digital Supply Chain Network project. Taking this one step further, the MEP Digital Supply Chain Network Maturity Readiness Assessment provides a more in-depth and self-guided assessment that provides you with a thorough understanding of your current digital capabilities, and it also helps inform your trusted advisor at the MEP in your state with the information they need to help you develop your digital supply chain capabilities. No matter where you are in the United States, for the past 30 years, the MEP National Network has equipped small and medium-sized manufacturers with the resources, information, and support they need to grow and thrive. Additional resources are available through the National Institute of Standards and Technology, who provide their cybersecurity framework, as well as ample and interesting information on their website at nist.gov/topics/supply chain. Thank you for spending some time with me today to learn about Industry 4.0 and the digital supply chain for small and medium-sized manufacturers. If you have questions or would like to learn more, contact your local manufacturing extension partnership.